EVO France is finally upon us, boys, and we have quite a bit to talk about. So first things first, Miary Zo trailer confirmed for EVO France this Sunday. That's before the top 8 for Tekken 8. So let's talk a bit about Miary Zo and how people are reacting to this and just the hype surrounding this character as well. So personally, for me, I'm not that hyped for Miary Zo. It's unfortunate that she had to come next to Armor King because this man's is absorbing all the goddamn hype, bro. It's all on AK. Now, I'm also not a huge fan of cutesy characters. You guys know this, right? Asuka, Lily, those kinds of cute characters are just not for me. And unfortunately, Miary Zo, at least at first glance, seems to be that kind of character. Now, I'm hoping her martial arts is legit AF, bro. I hope she kicks fucking ass. I hope she's a badass, kind of like Lydia and Reina, despite her overall look. But outside of that, yeah, I'm not that hyped for this character. It's unfortunate that she had to launch right next to the Drip King himself, Armor King. So that sucks. So Miary Zo, man, we'll see. I don't know how this character will fight. There's a lot of speculation that she might be the replacement for Lei, because in her description, if you remember, it did say that she learned how to mimic animals, so she fights by mimicking animals. So maybe she comes with a lot of animal stance. Her martial art is called Moraingi, which is from Madagascar. I would lie to myself if I said I knew what the hell this was, but I've done a bit of research. It was a lot of boxing, basically, a lot of jabs, if I'm not wrong. So I don't know how they're going to interact, implement the animals as well as the jabs or the heavy fighting, the heavy punches. I don't know what to do about that, but hey, maybe I'm wrong on that part. But like, if she's a Lei replacement, bro, yeah, it's rips, bro. Like, this would not be the right idea for me as a Lei replacement. I would personally have a character that focuses on one of the animal styles that Lei had. So let's say a drunken master focused martial artist, right? As a Lei student, that's what I would prefer. But overall, I would not take Miary Zo as a replacement for Lei, bro. Just bring back Lei, Master Lei, bro, at this point. But if she is and she's cool, who knows? Hey, maybe I'll like the way she fights. And there's also a lot of talk about how she might be related to Olga. I did make a video on this. We talked about this some time back. You know, the shackles, having Olga's shackles, having some of Olga's tattoos. Maybe Olga is sealed in her, because Harada did say there are different versions of Olga depending on the continent. So I believe this would be an African version of Olga, which would be sick as fuck. But it's kind of cliche having this huge beast sealed in a human, kind of like Devil Jin. It's kind of old at this point. We have that with Naruto, we have that with Bleach. Like, it's kind of like old right now. So I'm hoping she's related to Olga in a different way and not just like Olga is sealed in her. But if that's the case, then I think she'll have a little bit more depth rather than just being a cutesy ass character or some random ass character obsessed with coffee, right? So I'm hoping she has a lot of depth to her storyline. So Miary Zo trailer, man, I'm excited, low key. And it's kind of weird because if we did not have EVO France, then I don't know when we'd get this trailer. So if Miary Zo trailer is this Sunday, then she might release December maybe, after the TWT finals, or early January is my prediction. People are also talking about the marketing. Like, the marketing has been weird this time around. We haven't had a Tekken talk, of course. We talked about that in my last video. People are saying, are they cutting off the marketing? Like, is the game doing good? Are you guys not advertising, as much? Because there is already a lot of social media posts concerning Armor King. So people, this has raised some concerns, right? Like, is the marketing team trying to do something different, or are things just not going well for Bandai Namco? Who knows, right? Even Harada posted this confirmation of Miary Zo trailer, which they don't usually do. Most of the time, it's always a surprise announcement, but this time it's like, oh, we're getting a Miary Zo trailer at EVO this weekend, which is like, okay, this is new, right? So maybe they're just fed up. Everyone has been cooking the Tekken team, to be honest with you. So maybe they're just tired of taking a lot of shit from us, and they're just trying to do things differently, or trying to get stuff out as fast as possible. Hey, who knows, bro? At the end of the day, at least we're getting a trailer. So next, let's talk about some Armor King, bro. Starting with, we have seen his new move list. Move list has been revealed. We've also seen some raw gameplay. Now, I won't do a breakdown video. There's so many breakdown videos out there right now that you can check out. I suggest watching King J's breakdown video, but I will do an Armor King breakdown when he actually drops. I just want to give my 2 cents on what I think stands out about this character and how I feel in terms of strength, basically my first impressions. And yeah, boys, he's looking strong at first glance, definitely stronger than Fakumram from what we've seen so far. There are things that look scary. Forward, neutral 2 into stance looks scary as fuck. He has got so many different options from the stance. So a lot of people are saying forward into should be launched on block. Jerry Fury said that as well. And honestly, I think it should be the case as well, because if this shit is like minus 13, like King, oh man, it's GG's, right? So forward neutral 2 stands out. His parry, of course, stands out as well. But they did say his grabs from the green mist have scaling, so stuff like parry into giant swing or tombstone won't do raw damage as you would from a raw grab. So I guess that's good. People are worried about this. His down forward 1+2, bro. The huge homing move from Tekken 7 that knocked down is plus on block now. Plus on block and launches on counter hit. Like, holy shit. You guys know how I feel about homing moves that launch on counter hit. Not my idea of balancing, basically, bro. Like, Nina down back 2 should not be a counter launch. I don't like moves like that. We had a bunch of those in Tekken 7. It was just not fun, right? King forward 1. Like, who remembers that shit, bro? So Armor King down forward +2 plus on block seems to be plus in launch on counter hit. He does have a new law, sidestep 2, which is basically his old law from his shadow step stance. So this is good, giving AK another law. I like this. He does have an extension from down forward 1, so down forward 1-2 that knocks down on counter hit for a guaranteed crouch throw. People are also feeling some type of way about this. They're giving so many different characters a down forward extension. Like, at this point, what character does not have a down forward extension, bro? Like, let's see, off the top of my head, Lars was given an extension in season 2. Devojin has an extension. Kazuya has an extension. Is there a single character in this game that does not have an extension from down forward 1 anymore? I don't think so. I think the days of just raw down forward 1 are gone, boys. Everyone has a down forward 1, which is a mix-up, right? So AK gets this as well, which makes him very strong, in my opinion. He seems to have a new power crash that goes into his new Jaguar stance. Bad Jaguar, kind of like King's upward 3+4. Works the same way. Also a strong aerial tailspin. His combos look sick, by the way. I'll give that about AK. His combos look drippy as fuck. Has a new homing move. And his hit seems scary because his power crash becomes plus on block, which is insane. He has a homing move that becomes a launcher as well. So a few things stand out for AK, and he does seem like a very, very good character. Aslan Ash said he thinks AK is complete from what he's seen so far. And honestly, I do agree. Just having that extension from down forward 1 just makes him good already. He has SS2, a new law. Forward neutral 2 will be scary. If he still has his chain throws, bro, it's wraps. Weivu into chain throw? Oh my fucking days, bro. That is some scary shit right there. Weivu throw? Although I didn't see this in the move list or the showcase move list, so which is kind of concerning. I do hope he has his chain throws. That's my favorite part of Armor King's kit. He still has counter it down forward 2, a huge aspect to his game plan, bro. A lot of CH2s have been nerfed in Tekken 8 from Tekken 7, so he keeps his down forward 2 counter it, which also has a mix-up, which is very, very strong. He also can also go into Bad Jaguar after down forward to 1, you know. So he does have strong stuff. And first impressions, I think he's strong, bro. He's a strong Tekken 8 character, like basically 90% of the cast. Not as strong, stronger than Fakumram for sure. But of course, it's first impressions. I have to get the character just to figure out how strong he is. People were talking a lot of shit about my previous video, saying you guys are talking negative before the character is even revealed. Like, bro, they showed us so much in that snippet to already tell what this character does. We've had an Armor King trailer, and we had that snippet talking about his bad Jaguar stance. And if you're a good player, bro, like no shade, but if you're a good player and you play Tekken 8, you could already tell like how the character would work in terms of his stances, bro. Like they literally talked about BJ, bad Jaguar, 4 into 2 into Guess for Your Life, right? We saw that. So seeing the move list, seeing the gameplay, it is confirmed. He still has the bad Jaguar stance gameplay, which is how almost every other character works in this game in terms of stances, like Heihachi, right? Combo into stance, Reina into stance. That's how AK works with bad Jaguar. So unfortunately, it seems AK has joined the 50-50 gang, which is kind of sad. I think Fakumram kind of escaped this. He was lucky to come out unscathed. I love what they did with Fak. He does not have like bullshit 50-50 stances. Of course, he has Rama stance, but it has to be earned, you know. So yeah, I don't know, boys. He looks strong, but I don't like the gameplay revolving around his bad Jaguar stance again. All my characters have stances, but he does look cool. I will play him for sure. Impressions on social media, people think he's sick, of course, but people are worried about the balancing. They're worried about forward neutral 2 as well. We just have to wait and see, boys. Of course, we did have a lot of complaints for Fak, but he turned out to be an OE character, so we have to wait for AK. So anyway, boys, how do you feel about what you've seen so far with AK? How do you feel about his bad Jaguar stance now that we've seen some raw actual gameplay of this man's? Is he another stance heavy 50-50 character? Y'all tell me. Am I just talking out my ass? Yo, my boy AK, man. 2 days, bro. Sorry, 3 days. Monday, right? Monday, Tuesday, AK will be in our hands. Anyway, boys, thank you so much as usual for taking the time to watch this video. If you've made this far, please don't forget to do that like button, subscribe if you're new, and as usual, Nemi gang, may the frame data be ever in your favor. GG, boys. GG.